Hi everyone, it's Laura Volpes for Studio Katia, and in today's video I'm going to share with you how to create a super cute and easy card using the Thinking of You stamp set by the Stamping Village. This is the stamp set I was talking about. It was designed by all the companies in the Stamping Village, so each of these stamps was designed by a different stamp company. For each stamp set sold, $5 will be donated to the Save the Children organization. They are helping children during the COVID-19 crisis, and they are doing that by delivering meals to families which are struggling with food insecurity. This stamp set and the supplies used to create today's card are listed and linked in the description box down below, so make sure to check that out if you're interested. Coming to the card, I started by die cutting some watercolor cardstock using the Dotted Patterns Set 1 dies. This cuts a rectangle which is roughly 4 3/4 by 3.5 inches, and now I am doing some ink blending using a pink ink and my Studio Katia blending brushes. The stencil that I'm using is the large polka dot stencil, also by Studio Katia, and I blended my ink so that I created a gradient which is darker on the bottom right corner of the panel and lighter on the top left. Next, I worked on the image that I'm going to pair with one of the greetings in the Thinking of You stamp set. This is part of the KOBI Day Birthday Bear stamp set, and I stamped it with hybrid black ink, and I'm coloring it with my Derwent Inktense pencils. These are watercolor pencils, and I am doing my coloring by first applying the pencil in the areas where I think the shadows will be, and I'm then using a water brush to blend out the ink towards the highlight areas. While I finished coloring the image, I also wanted to let you know that this card and this video are part of a hop with giveaways. The hop was organized to celebrate the release of the new Thinking of You stamp set by the Stamping Village, and you can find all the details about the hop as well as the giveaway in the description box down below. Once I was done coloring the image, I used coordinating dies to cut it out, and then I moved on and stamped my sentiment. I'm using the Sending Hugs stamp in the Thinking of You stamp set by the Stamping Village. This is the one which was designed by Studio Katia, and I stamped it on my ink blended panel using some black ink. I then decided to emphasize the word hugs in my sentiment a little bit more, so I took some alcohol-based markers, these are Illustrator markers, in shades of pink, and I'm filling in the letters, creating an ombre effect which is darker on the bottom of the letters and lighter on the top of the letters. For my card background, I die cut some light blue cardstock using the rectangle die in the Darling Ribbon and Frames dies by Studio Katia. This cuts a rectangle which is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, and I decided that I wanted to spice this up a little bit more, so I took out my Bubbles stencil, also by Studio Katia, and I did some ink blending with white hybrid ink. I'm using my Studio Katia blending brushes to lightly blend the ink on the panel, and once I am satisfied with the coverage, I can remove the stencil, and here you can see how fun a result I got with this stencil. It was really quick and easy to make. I mounted my focal panel on some white foam tape by Studio Katia, and I adhered it to my background. I'm trying to line it up as best as I can, and I decided to also raise the image with KOBI on one more layer of foam tape just for some added interest. I then decided to add a little bit of glitter to the card, so I am coating the letters in the word hugs using a glitter brush pen, and then for a finishing touch I decided to add some embellishments. This time I'm using Rainbow Hearts by Studio Katia. These are polymer clay embellishments, and I'm gluing them down around my image and my sentiment using Studio Katia glue and the Studio Katia embellishment wand. I mounted everything on a top folding A2 card base, and here is the final result, really adorable and super quick to make. And that's it for today. Don't forget to check the description box down below for more details about the video hop and for the full list of supplies that were used to create this card. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more card making and paper crafting inspiration from the Studio Katia design team. Thank you all so much for stopping by and have a great day!